Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be looking at the biggest moments that made the wrestling world stand still.
I don't give a damn what the tribal chief say.
Number 20, Bronn Breaker spears IShow's speed. When it comes to the WWE, this social media star doesn't know when to quit. Despite a brutal RKO through the announce table at WrestleMania XL, Speed was all too pleased to join the 2025 Royal Rumble match.
Speed is in the Rumble!
Though he managed one elimination, that's where his moment of glory ended. Getting a little too comfortable, Speed turned a blind eye to Bronn Breaker, who proceeded to destroy the former with a spear for the ages. The moment exploded on social media as soon as it happened. Breaker's spear looks so real, it's like watching a predator tear through its prey. Thanks to his incredible selling, Speed had millions believing he'd just survived a near-death experience.
Breaker with Speed into Otis. Speed still in the match. He hasn't been. Now he's eliminated now.
Number 19, Goldberg squashes Lesnar in 86 seconds. Fans hijacked Goldberg and Lesnar's WrestleMania 20 match, leaving it with a bitter legacy. Fast forward 12 years, and Lesnar was a former UFC champion, the one in 21-1, and the man who destroyed John Cena. Having been out of action since 2004, Goldberg seemed like another legend destined to fall before the beast. However, it turned out to be one of the most shocking squashes in wrestling history.
And Brock Lesnar looking to establish dominance, and Goldberg dropping Lesnar.
Just 1 minute and 26 seconds in, the match was over. After years of dominance, the beast was finally humbled, and all the WWE Universe could do was watch in disbelief.
Goldberg again with a spear!
WWE set the trap with a flawless bait and switch, and by the end, fans were forced to appreciate just how brilliantly they'd been misled.
The jackhammer! The jackhammer to Lesnar! Here's the cover! Oh my God!
Number 18, the people believe in Joe Hendry. The WWE TNA partnership has opened doors that many once believed were impossible. No one's benefited from this more than Joe Hendry. Sure, he's solid in the ring and on the mic, but the key to his rise is based entirely on one thing: his theme song. Catchy, upbeat, and with a feel-good charm, Hendry's entrance has captured millions of fans, springboarding him into mainstream popularity. Each time his name is spoken and he appears, arenas erupt to chant his song.
And his tag team partner, Joe Hendry!
The culmination of his meteoric rise was seen at WrestleMania 41, with more than 60,000 members of the WWE Universe cheering for him like a returning hometown hero. And just to be clear, we won't deny it, we believe in Joe Hendry.
He is the TNA Champion, Joe Hendry!
Number 17, the Nexuss Debut. Raw had grown predictable during the PG era, and fans weren't used to surprises anymore. Meanwhile, the original NXT struggled with its pseudo-reality show formats, but all that changed the night the original group of NXT rookies stormed Raw.
What's going on there, Captain? There's chaos in ringside.
Led by Wade Barrett, the faction, soon to be called Nexuss, interrupted what seemed like a routine main event and unleashed unbridled chaos.
Oh my Lord, John Cena's being manhandled.
From dismantling the entire ringside to attacking everyone in sight, the Nexuss tore through the WWE like never before. Even lapsed fans found themselves tuning back in for the hottest angle in years. Although the Nexuss never reached the same heights again, their debut unified fans both past and present for a moment that still stands with the same impact it did back then. Number 16, bored at work Drew McIntyre. Few superstars have connected with fans as creatively as Drew McIntyre. The Scottish Warrior hijacked CM Punk's feud with Seth Rollins after the former's injury, earning a World Championship at WrestleMania XL. During the match, McIntyre made a bold new move, posting a selfie with the caption, "Bored at work."
Handle at both ends. You shouldn't be worried about The Rock. You shouldn't be worried about Roman Reigns.
Unprecedented and outrageous, the post bridged the gap between wrestlers and the audience, almost as if offering fans a front row seat to the grandest stage of them all. He would double down the following year at WrestleMania 41, sharing another cheeky selfie, this time at Damian Priest's expense.
Brother! Oh, this is... And now taking a selfie.
The enormous reception to these posts shows just how much fans cherish this window into the WWE world, making them truly feel like part of the action. Number 15, Hulk Hogan gets booed out of the arena. Once the unquestioned golden goose for the WWE, the Hulkster's stock has plummeted over the last decade. From a racism scandal to leaked private videos and to controversial political views, Hogan no longer commands the respect he once did. But while much of this criticism lived behind our screens, the audience's contempt was unmistakable during Raw's Netflix debut. Returning as part of the show's legacy, and let's face it, to promote his Real American Beer, the WWE Universe was far from kind to the immortal.
Well, let me tell you something, brother!
The reaction felt like a collective statement, as if the internet wrestling community itself had filled the arena just to say, "This doesn't work for us, brother."
So what you gonna do when the WWE and Netflix runs wild on you, maniacs?
Number 14, John Cena turns heel. Much like Hulk Hogan's iconic WCW heel turn, this one sent ripples far beyond the squared circle.
They know it. They know it's you and me at WrestleMania.
And considering he was the heroic face of the WWE since 2003, John Cena's turn was one for the history books. Many had long given up on it ever happening, so the fact that it arrived smack dab in the middle of his retirement tour hit like an attitude adjustment. With a single nod from former arch-nemesis The Rock, Cena sold out on 2 decades of hustle, loyalty, and respect. In the blink of an eye, one of WWE's most beloved heroes became its most despicable villain. In the end, Cena lived up to his catchphrase, because we really did not see him or this coming.
It's a Rolex, Cole!
Number 13, CM Punk debuts in AEW. Any wrestling fan with their salt knows that a wrestling retirement is just another way of saying, see you later. For 7 years, CM Punk seemed to defy this rule. However, his return ignited the AEW crowd with such intensity that the entire wrestling world was forced to pay attention. Everyone knew it was coming, yet it still felt surreal in every way. His entrance wasn't just loud, it was seismic, as the thunderous crowd sent shockwaves through the arena and into our screens. The electricity was too good to miss, and even die-hard WWE loyalists tuned in to catch this once-in-a-lifetime reaction. Though Punk's AEW run ultimately crashed and burned, the magic of this night remains untouchable.
CM Punk has arrived in All Elite Wrestling!
Number 12, Edge comes out of retirement. For 9 years, Edge's retirement felt like one of wrestling's greatest tragedies. A career cut short by injury, it seemed the rated R superstar was gone for good.
Because the MRI showed that I have to retire.
But at the 2020 Royal Rumble, one of the most feel-good comeback stories began its first chapter. All it took were the opening notes of his theme song, and fans, both home and in attendance, erupted.
Oh my!
More so than anyone in the crowd, it was Edge who felt it the most, his face reflecting incredible gratitude and overwhelming emotion. Watching him share the ring with stars like AJ Styles and Roman Reigns was a surreal dream-come-true moment that set the internet into a frenzy, much like the explosive pyro that marked Edge's return.
9 years, Edge looked great.
Number 11. Seth Rollins betrays The Shield. Arguably the greatest betrayal in modern wrestling history, The Shield, still hot into their dominant run, were shattered beyond repair with a chair to the back.
Oh my God!
Despite firmly cementing themselves at the top of the WWE, the trio imploded in spectacular fashion. Seth Rollins, the architect of The Shield, became its executioner, aligning with Triple H and the Authority. Fans were left speechless, unable to comprehend the ruthlessness with which Rollins severed all ties with his former brothers.
Oh my God, no, the curb stone out of the chair!
It marked a permanent turning point in the WWE, propelling all three members into main event status. Still, for many fans, it remains just as heartbreaking today as it was on that night so long ago.
Evolution, but now...
Number 10. Montreal Screwjob. The Montreal Screwjob may have occurred in 1997, before the advent of modern social media, but its deeply conversational nature reverberated everywhere, including the internet.
When I walk back to that dressing room, I'm ready to kill him. Beat him to death.
In fact, it's often regarded as the first wrestling event to ignite widespread outrage among online fans, lighting up plenty of chat rooms.
And I see Vince yell at him.
I'm yelling at the timekeeper, ring the bell, even though Brett never tapped out.
The real-life act of betrayal unfolded during the 1997 Survivor Series, where Vince McMahon infamously screwed Bret Hart out of his championship in front of a stunned Montreal crowd. This to ensure Bret didn't bring the top title to rival WCW. Decades later, fans still scrutinize the event, fueling an online debate that remains as intense now as it was back then. Number 9. Cody Rhodes returns to WWE.
Wrestling has more than one world.
After helping build All Elite Wrestling from the ground up as a founding executive vice president, Cody Rhodes shocked the world by returning to the company he famously exited, WWE. This full-circle moment immediately ignited the internet, with fans and critics alike buzzing about the prodigal son's return and what it meant for both companies. His emotional entrance at WrestleMania 38, coupled with a high-profile match against Seth Rollins, cemented Cody's comeback as one of the biggest wrestling stories of the year.
For a third time! Crossroads! 1, 2, 3!
The return also added plenty of fuel to the online rivalry between AEW and WWE fans. Number 8. The Final Deletion. This bizarre and over-the-top match between Matt and Jeff Hardy in TNA became nothing short of a viral sensation. Matt Hardy's glorious descent into his broken persona culminated in the Final Deletion, a match against his brother Jeff at the Hardy compound in Cameron, North Carolina. Unlike anything seen before in professional wrestling, the uniquely cinematic brawl featured everything from tree dives to fireworks to Senor Benjamin.
Senor Benjamin!
It became an instant internet phenomenon, spawning countless memes and reactions, not to mention a sequel. The Final Deletion's unexpected virality proved the potential of alternative wrestling storytelling, opening the door for more cinematic matches. Number 7. Brock Lesnar's Night After WrestleMania comeback. Surprise appearances in professional wrestling are a thing of beauty. Take John Cena's unexpected entry in the 2008 Royal Rumble.
It's John Cena! John Cena!
Or imagine if Chris Jericho's 1999 WWE debut happened in the social media era. It would have trended instantly.
Welcome to Raw is Jericho!
Of course, few compared to Brock Lesnar's shocking comeback in 2012. After leaving for a high-profile UFC career, Lesnar stunned everyone the night after WrestleMania 28. Marching to the ring, Brock Lesnar delivered a devastating F5 to Cena, igniting an intense frenzy online. Yep, everyone seemingly lost their minds as the dominating force of the UFC had returned to the WWE, blurring the lines between professional wrestling and mixed martial arts in the process.
Brock Lesnar is back!
Number 6. The Rock vs. John Cena. If social media had been as pervasive as it is today, The Rock vs. Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18 would have surely sent the internet into overdrive.
Is he gonna hook up there? He is! Oh, cannot believe it! Oh my God!
However, that legendary dream match no doubt set the stage for another historic showdown years later.
They want a match.
The Rock and John Cena's 2012 WrestleMania match was another battle of icons that transcended wrestling and captured widespread attention. Announced a year in advance, the bout generated immense hype, much of it fueled online. Fans of varying generations flocked to social media to express their enthusiasm and opinions on The Rock and Cena's first encounter, demonstrating that wrestling could still engage the public on a massive scale. Number 5. WWE buys WCW. To say that the wrestling industry changed forever when WWE purchased its biggest competitor, WCW, in 2001 would be a wee bit of an understatement. The once fierce Monday Night Wars had suddenly come to an end, with WWE standing tall as the victor.
I, Vince McMahon, bought my competition. That's right. I own WCW.
This monumental acquisition, not to mention the subsequent storyline revelations, sent shockwaves through the wrestling community.
He's not in Cleveland! He's in Panama City!
Shane McMahon is on Nitro!
What in the hell is he doing?
It also set online discussion into overdrive, with fans visiting forums and news sites to ponder the ramifications. This mainly dial-up internet-shattering moment led to more jaw-dropping instances as former WCW talent would appear on WWE programming in the future, breaking the internet all over again.
You're next.
What? Oh, that's so Goldberg, take it down!
Number 4. AEW Debut. Sticking with industry-altering events, the launch of All Elite Wrestling was a groundbreaking moment, providing an alternative mainstream platform to WWE. Spearheaded by industry performers and backed by the wealthy Khan family, AEW's arrival sent shockwaves through the online wrestling community.
Right out of the gate, with no TV contract, as I started to lock up, honestly, millions and millions of dollars in guarantees to sign up wrestlers for multi-year deals.
The company's debut event, Double or Nothing, and the appearances of major stars the likes of Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley instantly legitimized the new company. Online discussion about the new era of competition in pro wrestling grew to critical mass with the premiere of AEW's weekly TV show, Dynamite. With that, it's safe to say that the internet played a significant role in spreading AEW's vision.
It's lights out for his opponent.
We have just seen the destruction of All Elite.
Number 3. The Yes Movement. Daniel Bryan's underdog rise to the top of WWE, fueled by the echoes of Yes chants, became a genuine phenomenon. It not only captivated audiences live in the arena, but dominated social media. even crossing over into mainstream pop culture. This organic groundswell of support, amplified by the internet fanbase, propelled Bryan to the main event of WrestleMania 30, culminating in one of the most emotionally charged and feel-good victories in wrestling history. The journey of the Yes Movement was a testament to the power of fan support and its ability to truly influence storylines in the digital age.
You don't own any of this. We own this ring.
Number 2. CM Punk's pipe bomb.
I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest.
On a June 2011 episode of Monday Night Raw, CM Punk grabbed a microphone and delivered the most viral promo in all of professional wrestling.
This isn't sour grapes, but the fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania next year and I'm not makes me sick.
Referred to as the pipe bomb, Punk would go on to blur the lines of what was real and not by addressing real-life grievances in an unfiltered manner, all while sitting cross-legged on the stage.
And I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's dead, but the fact is, it's gonna get taken over by his idiotic daughter and his doofus son-in-law and the rest of his stupid family.
Punk managed to resonate with disenfranchised fans of the company, sparking immediate reactions online. The internet community dissected every word, speculating about how much of it was in fact unscripted. In the end, the promo transcended wrestling norms, giving jaded fans something to get excited about.
Let me tell you a personal story about Vince McMahon, all right? Can we do this whole bully camp?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The end of the streak. For 21 years, The Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania was considered a sacred cornerstone of WWE lore, with many believing it would never be broken.
For over 2 decades of WrestleMania, going in some of the greatest performers from the 80s and 90s that he was competing against to the modern crop, I don't think will ever be replicated.
So when Brock Lesnar did the unthinkable and actually conquered The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 30, it generated widespread disbelief.
Brock Lesnar into the cover, hooks the leg, the streak is over.
Stunned reactions spread across the internet, becoming one of the most talked about wrestling moments of all time. Social media exploded as outlets reported on the historic moments, one that wrestling fans thought they'd never see.
So when it happened, I thought it was a mistake. It was like the referee messed something up.
The end of the streak not only crushed the hearts of Undertaker supporters, but broke the damn internet in the process. What pro wrestling moments sent you straight to social media? Share your personal pics in those comments below.
Oh my God!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.